I use these a lot on my 3-stroke 4 impact for taking off lug nuts on semi-trucks. They hold up to the abuse pretty well. I use these a lot at work in a diesel truck shop, running every bit of 200-300 ft-lbs of torque through them regularly, and they are holding up great. Used the longest extension, along with a 42mm socket and a breaker bar to remove some 42mm nuts on a 7-foot rotary cutter. The nuts hold the heavy blades that the cutter uses to mow pastures while attached to my tractor. Before buying this extension set, the socket, and the breaker bar from Amazon, I was concerned that I would need to use an impact wrench and air compressor to remove the nuts. However, with this extension, the socket, and the long breaker bar, the nuts came off easily. Longest extension provided the clearance I needed to remove the sockets while standing on top of the cutter deck. I know that the nuts were factory tight because cotter pins are used to keep the nuts from backing out. Actually, removing the cotter pins between the nuts and the long bolts were the toughest part of this task, so removing factory tight bolts without an impact wrench, this extension made the chore much easier. These are a nice heavy extension. There is little torque loss. I use them on a 1-inch torque wrench with an adapter to remove heavy truck lugs. I then use them with a 3-stroke 4 ratchet and digital torque adapter to make sure everything is torqued to spec. They are invaluable and priced great. The extension do have the name NEIKO engraved on the extensions. My ball hitch requires 450 featuring LBS, and I be using a NEIKO 3-stroke 4 drive torque wrench, so I'll post a review later to let everyone know if these can withstand that torque.